The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. I've been dying to play this audio in case the producer talked me out of it. And Kenzie did too. But I'm gonna veto that right now and play this. Now I want to make this clear.
Typical man. He just does whatever he wants.
That's right.
Right. Make all the decisions.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool though in the world, right?
Yeah. Dude, it's awesome. I feel bad for everybody that can't.
Oh,
so thanks for coming today, Kenzie, but you're a woman.
That was not said at all. That was not said. But
this is a daily reminder.
Well, here's the thing. Here's why this audio is complicated. Because it's a guy that filmed himself in a paraglider, and he's excited, and then he crashes, and he almost dies. But he calls 911. I think the whole 1 minute and 12 seconds of audio, I've listened to this thing way too many times in the last 5 days. And
I've never heard it, so I'm excited. This is a blind reaction.
That's what I want. I want the listeners out there, I think they deserve to hear this and judge for themselves. I want to make it clear. There's going to be laughing in here. I'm not laughing at this guy almost dying in his paraglider because it's sad. He hurt himself. He lived. Okay, he lived. But it just kind of goes a little bit about our society where we have to film everything to show how awesome you are, and then it went wrong, and that's what happened in this audio. Here we go.
Oh, man. 48 miles per hour. Come on, baby. Oh. Hey, Siri, call 911.
So he crashes.
Also,
okay. Okay, you got.
Okay, hear me out. This would be a great iPhone commercial.
1,000%.
I like, oh my gosh, you can't use your hands.
1,000%.
Because he very calmly after that goes, hey, Siri.
I mean, you should see the crash. He's flying, like you said. He's happy he went 45 miles an hour.
We heard that.
The thing that all of a sudden gets all tangled, he crashes. Again, he lived. I want to make that very clear. But instantly, like Kenzie's point, hey, Siri, call 911. So we'll get back to that part right there again, and we'll continue the audio.
Siri, call 911. Hey, Siri, call 911. Call 911. Emergency.
It sounds like he's faking it. He's not. He's really hurt.
It doesn't sound like he's faking.
To me,
What part of that sounds like he's faking it?
Also, the more of the audio played, it shouldn't be a commercial for iPhone. Siri, it's not working.
Well, because he was going, Siri, call 911. Siri, call 911.
Siri, you know he wanted to be like, you stupid bitch.
Why don't you ever listen to me? So it continues. Siri's still not working on calling that 911 anytime
That's
soon.
the sound I make when I have a tummy ache.
You guys are so mean.
Aren't you glad I played it? We're not even to the good part yet. Here we go.
Help.
911 emergency.
Help me, please. I crashed my flying machine.
Was it Back to the Future?
Okay. You guys are...
I crashed my flying machine.
At that point, I'd hang up. I'd be like, another prankster calling 911.
How dare you, sir? We have real emergencies out there.
Oh, you crashed your flying machine? Yeah, me too.
Oh, my God. Holy cow. I can't breathe now.
You're actually crying. You're so evil. This man is dying.
I'm not a good person right now. I understand that. I know I'm not good.
We're the Tree of Trust. We're good people 99% of the
We're not
time.
the Tree of Trust. We are live on the radio.
I understand, but all of us...
I yelled at every day for what I say.
All of us-
every day.
All of us together are in this. Like, Giamacca just texted, I crashed my flying machine. He tells the 911 operator.
911 emergency.
Help me, please. I crashed my flying machine.
Okay, where are you at? So do you know where you're at?
I'm in Enchanted Hills. I'm in the desert. Oh,
Okay, what was it that you crashed?
And you know she like gathered people around. She's like, yo, you got to hear this. Hey, yo, Bill, check this out.
Oh, wait. I have to hear what he says back.
Okay. Yeah, bring up Ted from accounting. He's got to hear this. All right, here we go.
Okay, what was it that you crashed?
A paramotor.
Let me get you transferred real quick. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Hang on.
That's the end of the audio.
First of all,
Okay.
two things. One, now I understand. What did he call it the second time?
A flying machine. Oh, wait.
No, the second time was a what?
A paramotor.
A paramotor.
A paramotor.
Wait, you like Paramore? I like Paramore too.
No wonder he said flying machine, because I don't want to break down what this is. It flies.
It is
So I understand it's the description of it, so I understand where he's coming from. Also, if it flies in the air, is it a different department?
She did transfer him.
She's like, oh, sorry, I only do cars.
You know she put him on hold and started dying. And-
Why is there different departments for emergencies?
She probably dialed in like the drug cops. It's like, hey, we've got a guy tweaking over here. He broke his flying machine.
Oh my God.
Aren't you guys glad I played it now?
You know what, Brian? Great executive decision.
Oh, God.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
We just played this audio that I was holding on to for a few days of a paraglider that crashed his plane and then ended up having to call 911. If you missed it, you have to go back to the podcast and hear it later on today. It was about 7:10 on the show. So I want to give a big shout out to PJ from Fox Lake, who said when he crashed, his screams and grunts sounded just like the Grape Lady. Now, we just talked about YouTube. I think it was last week about a 15th anniversary. Or
20th.
20th of YouTube starting. And the Grape Lady is one of those classic videos. And Kenzie had never heard or seen this video because it got uploaded probably about 15 years ago. Kind of in your wheelhouse of YouTube when you first went on it, Kenzie.
Yeah, I did not see this.
It's a woman doing a news report. And one of those classic on-the-scene reports that you see on the news. And it's from a festival, and they're making wine. So on stage, there's these vats of grapes. And the woman that obviously is from the festival is showing the news lady how to do it. Mm-hmm. And then this ensues into one of the most famous videos on YouTube ever. PJ and Fox Lake, thank you for noting this video.
These buckets are filled with grapes. What kind of grapes?
These are filled with Chamberson grapes, and the winner this Saturday, who's studying music, eating international foods, having wine tours and tastings,
crushing the grapes,
vineyard tours, seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop. Oh, stop.
Now, for reference point, here's the guy from the plane. Okay, here's that audio.
From Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hey, Siri, call 911.
Okay, no, don't do that. Don't do that. We realized some people said that Siri called 911 on their phones. We apologize for that. We're very
this
sorry.
Is all so bad.
Very
I'm
sorry
so
about that.
sorry.
So once again, here's the guy. And then here's the Grape Lady when she fell off the stage making wine there.
Oh, stop.
What is she? I can't see the video. What is she saying stop to? She's already on the ground.
I don't. So she falls off out of the vat, and then of course she falls off and then onto the ground and face plants.
Oh no!
This poor woman.
Like Tommy Boy. What?
And then here's you did TV news for a little bit, Kenzie. They cut back to the studio then, right when she's screaming. So let's play the rest of the audio. Here we go.
Stop.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
I think she's actually hurt.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
she's hurt. She took a hard fall off there. Boy,
Okay.
gosh, I hope she's okay.
Okay, we're going to make sure she is.
We'll try and
That's
check
the
on
thing.
her and get back
All
to you as soon as we can.
We'll be back right after this.
Tossing it to an anchor after that is.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, we're gonna check.
She face plants off of a stage. And whoa. Yikes.
Check on her.
Oh,
Let me tug my collar a little bit.
exactly. Somebody should go check on her.
Oh, no. Oh,
boy,
dear.
I think she's actually hurt.
No, I think she is.
Yeah, she's hurt. She took a hard fall off there.
Okay.
Boy, gosh, I hope she's okay.
Okay, we're going to make sure she is.
We'll try and
That's the
check on
thing.
her and get back
All
to you
right.
as soon as we can.
We'll be
In
back right
other
after
news,
this.
there's gonna be penguins at the zoo.
Cold front's coming.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and things are afoot at Dave & Buster's, which, by the way, I think we can all agree Dave & Buster's is a blast. You like Dave & Buster's, Kenzie?
That's a good time.
Yeah, Case, you like Dave & Buster's?
Of course, who doesn't love good food and better games?
I think he was outside his studio and ran to the mic. It's like, of course.
He's never wanted to talk about something more.
Yeah, I know.
Broke down the door.
Yeah. Whenever you knew you were going to a party and like, let's go to Dave & Buster's, whether you were an adult or a kid, it was always awesome. So they're changing things there. First off, in Chicago, you got Rosemont, Orland Park, Addison, Vernon Hills. And then Lauren even was at the grand opening of the one in Schaumburg at Woodfield Mall.
The grand reopening, yeah.
Yeah, which I think Kenzie pointed out to me replaced the GameWorks there.
Yeah, it's direct competitor.
I love
That's a
GameWorks.
slap in the face.
Why couldn't they have both? Why couldn't they just keep both?
Why would both be in the same building?
I don't know. I like both.
You like both?
I like both.
Wait, what was GameWorks? I don't think I've ever been to a GameWorks.
It's like a version of Dave & Buster's.
Oh, man, that sounds cool. I want to go there now.
They didn't have...
It's closed.
They didn't have the... Yeah, it's gone. Sorry. Pour one out. How could I... So they didn't have the ticket
wow,
thing.
we must not have had the audio ready. You're gonna now raw dog it voice wise.
Say goodbye.
Oh. Wow, you really went up an octave there.
Oh boy.
GameWorks didn't have the tickets though, like Dave & Buster's did, where you can cash them in for things later. It was just
But they have a card.
you had a card, you got a card, and went to all the games. And the thing about GameWorks, what they talked about is they had a partnership with Sega, so they would get games sometimes that would come out before platforms. So then it would be an arcade version.
Have you ever gone to a Dave & Buster's and there's like tons of kids there and you're like, listen, this isn't for you.
No.
Because it pisses me off.
No, I've never done that.
Because what they did is they built this for adults because kids have Chuck E. Cheese and arcades and all. It makes me angry. And
But there's
I have
kids
two
there.
kids.
I was going to say.
I'm not like, oh, you have to do with kids. I know, but I don't bring my kids to Dave & Buster's.
You don't?
No. Because
How abusive.
It's wrong. Now, when they hit a certain age, I would say like teenagers is fine.
Yeah.
Okay?
You make little kids.
Yeah. It's not. This is not. Now everything's sticky. It makes me mad. Like the whole point was we're going to create this fun environment for adults.
Is that
And then
the way
people say, yes, it's the whole thing. Dave & Buster's is like the adult game zone. It's fun.
Well, I've always gone there as an adult. I don't think I remember going as a kid that much, so maybe you're onto something. But I also think that they want kids there, too.
I don't.
I know you don't.
Because like, it's where you got, because some things are very kid. Okay, like there's a lot of those bowling alleys have like big arcades in them too. Like they're combined, you know.
Right.
And that tons of kids there. Chuck E. Cheese, tons of kids there. Like just standalone arcades, tons of kids there. Movie theater arcades, tons of kids there. All fine. Dave & Buster's was supposed to be like so adults can go do it, and you start bringing your 3-year-old as if there's not enough arcades for the 3-year-olds.
It sounds like you want to break into a Dave & Buster's when no one's there and just do what you want.
It just bothers me.
Yeah, well,
Like
maybe.
waiting in line, the kid hogs the thing the whole time.
'Cause it's
crying.
fun. It's fun.
He's crying because he didn't win, and it's like, yeah, because it's a very hard game because it's for adults.
Well, this leads to your theory maybe a little bit on this, how they're changing Dave & Buster's, and maybe
Is
you'll
there
think
an age limit?
no age limit, but it leads to something that will have an age limit. Is you can now gamble on the arcade games at Dave & Buster's legally. You could go in there and put a $5 bet, let's say, on
Like
skee ball.
on somebody like playing?
This is the part I'm not 100% on. Is like I believe it's against people. Like, let's say I go in there. For example, I have a record in the 2-minute drill at Dave & Buster's. Which, if you know what that one is,
No, what's that one?
That's where you throw the footballs. There's 3 holes. One's
Oh, I'm good at that game.
I've got a score.
I go low the whole time and I
Well,
win.
but you get less
gotta go
points.
low. Yeah, but if you make everyone, it's different. It's a what's that?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
You know, not like a theory. Like
She's dancing right now. I have no idea
I'm
what she's trying to
think
say.
of the word. Whatever. Method. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
That's your strategy?
Strategy. God, it's driving me nuts.
Got it. Now, what was your high score on the 2-minute drill? Do you have that? Because I have mine.
I know I did not memorize the score from like 7 years ago.
Brian has it tattooed on him. That's just one tattoo.
What was your score?
It's my back piece.
Yeah.
My score on Dave & Buster 2-minute drill. So I have a score.
2-minute drill right above your junk would be kind of funny.
That's how I got married. Megan saw that and said, "This is the man for me."
I'm sure that's what got her.
So I have 1,160 on the 2-minute drill. And that's a high score. That's pretty high. I haven't seen
And
one.
that's high score.
I haven't seen one like that anywhere. 1,160. And I did not do your strategy. I tried to shoot for the little hole.
My man.
As many do.
Hey, yo, I feel you.
Yeah. So they're letting you bet on games. Like, for example, they said like a $5 bet. It is on who wins. So you can now have somebody there. I'll bet you $5, on this game. Now, obviously, sports betting is legal in Illinois now, and I love it on my DraftKings doing things with sports. So it's kind of leading gambling into another arena, which I wouldn't have expected. Now, I don't know if you think that's awesome or not. Now, there's a lot of gambling degenerates like myself out there that want to go there and say, hey, man, I can beat you at this. Just what I just did right now. Like, I want to challenge you right now to a 2-minute drill because I want to see who's better, whose strategy is better. I want to do that. I put $5 on that. Would you put $5 on that?
I just feel like you already have to spend so much money to play. It's already a gamble. Like, are you going to get tickets or not?
Yeah, but you're going to get more money.
No, it's double gamble.
So, yeah.
Double jeopardy, if you will.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So you win and you get money.
I spent $50 to play, now $5 to see if I win if I play.
So you don't want to bet on it?
No.
Oh. Case, do you want to bet on it?
I'm not a betting woman.
Yeah.
That's not how I roll.
No, we have to draw lines in society.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
We have to draw a line here. Think
You
about
went to Columbia, so get ready.
Yeah, once I heard society, I'm all in on this. Go ahead, Case. Go ahead.
Think about how morally bankrupt you have to be to place a wager on somebody playing a Dave & Buster's arcade game. And think about what level of degenerate. Imagine sitting in the Dave & Buster's conference room. It's the big quarterly meeting, and Wallace has a presentation. And his pitch is, guys, what if we start gambling on activities played during little kids' birthday parties?
There's not supposed to be little kids there.
I know, but there are. We live in that reality.
There should not be a lot of parties there.
Okay, that person, you, wasn't at the conference room table when this
I
came
would
up.
have punched him in the face.
You weren't there.
Separate conversation.
Spit on Wallace.
Now, does it make a difference, Case, if you have to be over 18 years old or older to do the gambling part of it?
No.
Okay.
No, because you can still imagine an 18-year-old who is like, I'm either going to pay rent this month or I'm going to bet on Dave & Buster's and lose it all.
Hey, carpe diem, man.
Oh,
live for
live
today.
once, live moss.
Hey, you know what? An 18-year-old, I can go fight for this country if I want to. I should be able to gamble with Dave & Buster's.
And yet I can't have a swig of Jack.
Damn right.
These arbitrary laws in America.
The societal constructs.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And continuing this conversation about Dave & Buster's will now let you gamble on arcade games. Again, it's not active right now. In the next few months, it'll be at all their shops, including the ones here locally. We've got 5 of them. We've got Rosemont, Orland Park, Addison, Vernon Hills, and the new one in Schaumburg, which we did a cool opening event. Lauren did that one. Good time. So you can bet on the games against other people on the app. So they have a new feature on the app. I don't even have the Dave & Buster's app, so now I'm going to download it because me being the gambling degenerate that I am, I'm going to put that next to my DraftKings app in my folder on my phone. And
Do you
head
have
over.
a gambling folder?
Yes.
That's good.
I haven't even figured out folders for all the pictures of my daughter, Harper, that I want to separate. And I've got the gambling app folder on my phone.
Yeah, nice and organized.
Yeah, DraftKings, there you go. So I talked about my elite skill on the 2-minute drill, but a lot of people checking in on this story, that whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. Some people think, of course, like Kate, it's going to start a generation of gambling addicts. Now, you do have to be 18 or older. I want to make that clear. You have to be 18 or older to be able to gamble when this starts at Dave & Buster's.
Do you trust an 18-year-old to make a smart decision?
I do.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of Gen Z.
Famously.
Yeah.
That's what you're known for.
Those are your people. You're 25. Those are your people. You
Exactly. I don't trust them.
You don't trust 18-year-olds.
I don't trust 25. I'm 25. I don't trust 25-year-olds.
Well, that's your lens through the world. Mm-hmm. This lens of distrust.
Yeah, and you, Mr. Optimism, Mr. Trustworthy.
Well, and some people agree with Kenzie here that it shouldn't be for kids. There should be some kind of limit. Now, I didn't know this. Did you say, Kenzie, someone texted in there used to be an age limit at Dave & Buster's?
Yeah, like it was originally designed for adults. There was age limits. Some, I think it varied. Like some locations were after a certain time.
Yeah.
So like after 8 p.m. or something, right? Like there were, you had to be 21 plus and stuff like that. But it was completely designed to be a kid's getaway. It was like, let your inner kid come out because you have to deal with kids. That was the whole concept.
Right.
And now there's kids' birthday parties. It's like, what is going on? There's kids' birthday parties everywhere.
Yeah, but you gotta think though, going into Dave & Buster's when you were a kid was like, that's what heaven must be like. That's what it is. This is it. I can die here.
But like there's a lot of options for kids already to play games. That's the point. This was the one option that they weren't
For you.
allowed. Yes. Can we have one thing?
Just one thing.
One thing.
Also, somebody checked in that worked at Chuck E. Cheese. A 45-year-old guy says, I have the record on the 2-minute drill, so I'll take you on that. That's my people right there. I went to a 30-year-old girl's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. You know, Chuck E. Cheese.
30-year-old girl? Well, I think it was worded right. It's
A 30-year-old. It was her 30th birthday party.
She was a woman.
woman's 30th
And she was a
birthday.
woman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Were you dating her?
No.
Okay.
But they serve beer at Chuck E. Cheese, you know.
It makes sense.
I'm just saying that you
I
said
don't
it was
know
all
if
for
you've been
kids.
I know you've been to Chuck E. Cheese, but the parents could use a drink.
Yeah, clearly.
What was your relationship with her that you were at her 30th birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese and not dating her?
Just a friend.
Why was her party at Chuck E. Cheese?
Because she thought it'd be fun, and it was. Why can't I be friends with a woman?
I don't know.
Were you with Megan?
No, it was way before that.
Yeah, okay. You're trying to sleep with her.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.